Just why did actor and producer Isaiah Washington decide to join the walkaway movement?
And I'm walking away because I didn't like the way the progressive media was coming after me again. And after I've been so quiet, minding my business, surviving for myself and my family, and still having the time and the wherewithal to care about others other than myself, it was disgusting to me. I didn't get it.
And it was purely because you decided to stand up for the First Step Act.
Stand up for justice, for what was right. It doesn't matter who the president was.
Right.
I'm there supporting the people. I'm sitting here in the East Room looking at this great thing happening. I see this president that the world is telling us to dislike for a number of reasons. I don't agree with a lot of things, but I cannot deny this good feeling that I saw in this room.
I also read that some people are asking, are you Republican now, Isaiah?
They'll find out soon enough. If they really truly want to dig deep, it's public information. I mean, if they really cared, which most people don't, I think at the end of the day, they're marveling at this celebrity that is supporting President Trump's policies or the First Step Act or celebrating him. I'm supporting something that I feel strongly about as an African-American man. Some people talking again, oh, there he goes again. He must be a Republican. Whatever gets the job done. I've always been that person. Someone called me on the internet, I'm an intersectionist. I work very hard at being an intersectionist. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but if you were to really call me something, if you're going to put a label on me politically, then I probably would be, for most of my life, a centrist libertarian. That's pretty much where my core values are. But they're beginning to shift. Not because by choice, but because of other stimuli, other forces that are making me even more conservative now. Because that's crazy to me. I'm old enough to go, that behavior is crazy. I wasn't even saying and doing that in my 20s.
So progressivism, is that what you're talking
I
about?
say progressives, yeah, that's a problem. I think progressives have hijacked, in my opinion, what the true liberals were all about. I felt at one point in my life, 20-some years ago, I was a liberal. I don't think that being a liberal today is what it meant 20 years ago at all.
So this comes from identity politics. I know that you're vocal about this issue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Identity politics works for other groups. It pretty works for Native Americans. It works for the Jewish community. It works. No one comes after the Jewish community. They got to deal with the Anti-Defamation League. No one challenges them. If not, you're going to be an anti-Semite like that. So they've earned that respect through their identity politics, as they should, coming out of what they had to come out of.
Is this, what often, in my mind, is tied to identity politics, and I think you're suggesting is this a kind of a victim mentality that people gain? Is this what you're talking about?
Not exactly, because there are victims. There are a group of people in my community, we have been victimized.
Right.
We have been victimized, and there has been no justice. I keep talking about reparations. I'm going to keep talking about reparations.
Sure.
It's a justice claim.
Sure.
The payoff of the original sin has nothing to do with handouts, has nothing to do, whether you like it or not, has nothing to do with Civil War soldiers dying, because as my mom would say, those are white folk business. It's white folk business. My issue is, why you have to bring us into it? My ancestors was happy over there in West Africa, minding our own business. So you can't say, oh, stay in your place. This is white folk business. We're going to figure this out, North and South. But when push came to shove, who did they need to put the uniform on to fight? My ancestors. All we're saying is there has been injustices put upon through federal and state law that has impeded a particular people specifically. If you're a Mormon or a Huguenot or Irish that was treated poorly, when you got to America, it's probably a Negro that helped you unload at Ellis Island. Okay. But if you have a grievance, hey, by all means, file your specific justice claim against the United States of America and get your reparations if you feel so to do so. But you can't tell me in my community that we can't do it. It's like, for example, Tomi Lahren, she follows me because I'm a huge Trump supporter. Like, I don't know where you get that from, but whatever. I trumped the First Step Act. So I started talking, she says a comment about reparations, about the Democrats are just, handouts. And I have issue with that, Tomi Lahren. I like you, but,
Well, let's have a discussion about it.
Yeah, so she unfollows me. So why are you mad or sending this message out with your powerful platform and your base by saying reparations is bad. I don't believe that. And if you do think that, let's Tommy Loren, let's have a debate about it. Let's have a conversation about it. Don't unfollow me on Twitter, because now you've given me something to respond to, because you followed me when you thought I was thinking every way the exact same way you're thinking, which I don't agree with everything, but you're a successful person. I believe in your trajectory and that you're working hard to do what you do. But because I don't believe in one thing or your way or your base way, then, okay, we don't have anything else to talk about. That's a problem. And it's a problem because she's also a part of the walk away movement with Brandon Stroud that was here in LA talking about we need to go into the communities and get black people to become Republicans. But there are a lot of black people who are hurting that could benefit from the wealth gap shrinkage through reparations. It's a justice claim. It's not a handout. It's not welfare. It's not affirmative action. It's not any of these things that LBJ put out there that would imprison people even further with these handouts. That was by design, okay? If you feed a stray cat long enough, that cat's gonna keep coming back.